Yep. You gotta take it or leave it. Everybody will give you advice, and you have to make the decision whether that advice is better than what you have today, or better than the other 3 people that gave you advice, and then put that together and move forward. Ultimately, you decide if you're going to live or not. Am I just going to get through life, or am I going to live? Because it's a fucking choice. I mean, you literally decide that. And some people decide it when they're 70, and it's too late.
Definition of a champion.
Are you all here? You have all your partners?
So much more room for activities.
Is OG coming today?
Told them they were...
So this will be basically like our weekly kumbaya, how are we doing as a team, period. So this is kind of the chance to know about what's super weird this week that we're doing. Cool? You look like you're dying. Do I look like you? I feel like you, but I don't think I look that bad. Does anybody want to share a moment where they reflected this week and it benefited them moving forward? Because the whole point was, sometimes if you take a deep breath and look backwards, it will help you either not make the same mistake forward. Charlie, your love life, this would be a good one. But let's do work stories. How can it help you plan in the future because you're thinking back? Because it's one thing for Fuller. We thought maybe Fuller could always give feedback to people, but his opinion and approach may give you some frustration. I didn't say what type of approach, you guys are assuming. Versus, because you can steal some there, but maybe then you go to another person, they give you a different, because a lot of it's opinion. I mean, a lot of this is not objective, it's all subjective to what you prefer. Like the sound, the music in the background of that one spike, I could not fucking watch it. It drove me bonkers. And it just seems like, Emily said I didn't even notice the music, she was 3/4 of the way through it. I was like, okay, at least it's probably just, it's whatever sounds you hear or whatever catches your ear. Yeah, we could pick apart commercials that they pay $1 million for on the Super Bowl. Yeah, you gotta take it or leave it. Yeah, everybody will give you advice, and you have to make the decision whether that advice is better than what you have today, or better than the other 3 people that gave you advice, and then put that together and move forward. The stuff on the checklist does not qualify for take it or leave it, right? Junior will tell you, do it. Otherwise, it's going to stand out, and then, there's a reason behind the stuff on the checklist. The rest of it is just opinion, and you got to absorb that and decide what you want to do that. That's a good one, Bruno. Appreciate that. So the one for today, I'm tailoring off of it again. I ran into a lot of this lately, and I've heard Gary Vee touch on this, and his opinion on it is pretty much identical to mine. That was yesterday. So we have been doing very good at this. I just want to bring it up so that we never forget it. Just because the one I kept thinking of right away was boosting. So I keep saying, Junior, how much did you boost that for? And he's like, $10. I'm like, fuck, that should have been 20. He's like, well, you told me 10. Really, when? Like 6 months ago. Well, that doesn't apply right now because it's the slow season. So now you want to double down on it. Or I'll be thinking ask how much did you boost on that? And it's like, well, Shine would be a good example. It's winter. Why the fuck would you boost a bunch of money towards Shine? Well, because it's Christmas. And because of the price point on the Christmas stuff, it's the ultimate thing to be boosting. Because of time of year, it makes sense to double down on that. So your goal right now is to break even, right? If you get within 75% of that break even, I guarantee we're gonna end up hiring somebody. And somebody from your team is gonna say, fuck, now we're not gonna break even. And yesterday, that was our goal. Today, our goal is all the metrics are saying this is gonna be fucking amazing. Fuck break even. Let's dig a bigger hole and not break even for another year, because then when we do break even, it'll just fly past the break even and make massive money. So you guys probably think that I'm a little schizo in the fact that one day I'm saying do this and the next day I'm saying do this. Now you have to be careful because you still have to stay focused. So the number one rule is you still have to have focus, but nothing's in stone. Gary's example that he gave, I fucking loved. He once told his dad, we're never gonna have a sale on the $10 wine. And then 3 months later, he's advertising a sale on the $10 wine on his website, and his dad's like, you fucking said never you were having a sale. He's like, oh, that was like this summer. Now I wanna move like 1,000 bottles so I can get a better buying price so that then I can bring the stuff in a higher margin. So he's like, he's one of those guys that'll say never and always and then just completely flip on it and go, oh yeah, that was when we were smaller, that thinking made sense. That doesn't make sense anymore. Does that make sense? It's just being flexible with the world's changing around you. And I've said, so here's a perfect example. What did I tell you, John, when we were at the pizza place? One thing, we had added Justin as a fake employee that worked for truck parts. Whenever he was bored, he would sit down. And one thing we're never doing, we're never hiring employees. And I said it every fucking day. And then when we wanted Banker to join us, we're like, you can join us, but you have to be your own business, your own LLC, and we're putting a lock on the door. You can come over for lunch and shit, but we're never having employees. So you're your own business. If your place catches on fire, that's you, bro. We're just putting the curtain down, and our building was connected. So it's hilarious because I literally said fucking never. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with their problems. I don't want to deal with Rainey being late all the time. I just don't want to deal with emotions and like sick calls and like all the stuff that comes with people. I said meetings. I said never. So that was yesterday. And I just wanted to bring that up because I see it more and more and more. It just so happens we had our conversation last night and I needed a topic today, so Junior gets to be the example. But I see it literally with everybody where you'll say, but I thought yesterday. Now tomorrow we're gonna be 100 people. Then I said we'd never grow bigger than 50. I make a lot of promises that I just don't mean, especially if it has to do with growth. Yeah, I'm definitely never getting insurance. We're never going over 50 employees because we don't want to get insurance. Hope your meeting went good this morning. I'm gonna love this. Record that, Fuller. Make me a meme. You guys good? Any questions on that? It's my only point.
Flexibility.
We were gonna be a car company.